it's Impre from Impre Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of History With, the series where I talk about random gibberish and my opinions. Well, not just my opinions, my thoughts, and what I actually believe could have happened, might have happened, you never know. So, the reason why, and I keep pressing capital lock, sweet. So, the reason why I say random stuff like that is because when I'm doing the recording, it allows me to at least get more awake. Yes, I know it sounds like a stupid thing, but it's a true fact. I generally probably would fall. Why do I keep doing that? I generally would probably. Yep, definitely doing that. It's one of those days. I might have ended up falling asleep or something like that before even thinking about just doing recordings. So I make sure to do the recordings before anything else, so at least it gives me a bit more feeling of being awake. Wow, that sounded so dark on so many levels. Basically, a lot of the times when I'm doing recordings or when I'm doing stuff, I can't help but feel more and more tired doing it, due to the fact that it's one of those types of things that you do. You do recording to pass time, you do everything in power just to get that extra few minutes from doing anything. Yes, it's fun to have those few minutes, but the sad part is, even having those few minutes, it's just trying to make sure that you're happy with what you've done. That's why I believe I wanted to talk about this. So, what I want to talk about is history of time. If you think about it, it's probably a perfect opportunity in history with history of time. And do you believe you're using your time right? Do you believe your time could be better used, better spent? It's stuff like that, questions like that, that you never know the actual answer to. Reason being, the answer is always unknown. It's basically, your answer could be yes, you're doing the right thing, you're spending the right time. You could always be doing a little bit more. In your opinion, you're doing it all right. That's why it's begs the question of, why do you believe you're doing it right? Could it be because you want it to be right? Could it be because you think it's the only correct answer of you being right? Stuff like that. And when you take the time to actually think about it, a lot of the time the answer is always the one that least impresses us. It generally is. We only do it because we believe as who we are, we deserve to be correct. It's sad to think that, but it's actually true. So, 90% of the time, we believe we're doing right. Whereas the rest of the time, we're generally just ignoring, we're wasting our days. We just don't know what to do with ourselves. Hence why a lot of people do ask the question, how are you spending your time? How are you doing? How are you today? You never know an answer until it happens. So that's why I say to you guys, when I think my dog's an idiot. She keeps running to the front door. When you question what history with is, you question, are you watching it because you've got no time to really focus on anything else, or is it because you enjoy it? To me, I'm not gonna lie, I would admit I'm the type to say, like, if I'm watching a series, it'll generally be because I've got no time to really focus on other things. It's just easier to focus on doing a recording called History with and just fill it with full of nonsense. That's the thing is, that nonsense though is me trying to recall history, me trying to collect and gather information to try and provide to you guys. Do I find that a waste of time? Yeah, half the time, because anything that isn't actively helping yourself or increasing your future possibilities is a general waste of time for anyone else but you. Well, it's actually a waste of time for everyone else. Not doing those type of research is a waste, because everyone deserves the best possible future they can get, but not a lot of people actually strive for it due to the time. A lot of people are being rejected to big high end stuff that they want to do. But that's because, and I will say this now, that's because they're dreaming massive and they're trying to go through with it. So is it a bad thing? No, because they're dreaming to have that high end stuff. They're dreaming to be able to have that future. So is it a bad thing? No, because their time is spent trying to achieve something they want instead of something someone else wants for them. That, if as soon as you start doing something for someone else and not, well, as soon as you start doing something for because someone else told you to instead of because you wanted to, those tasks become a waste of time. And don't get me wrong, you could go, oh, but it's not a waste of time to me. It is. Unless if it's for yourself and you're benefiting from it, it's a waste of time for you. So time basically keeps revolving. But this is the day old thing. Someone always goes to, yeah, do you believe? Oh wait, do you believe that your time is more important than mine? So you say yes. They get annoyed. Why? Because you're telling them that the time they've spent to do the exact same things you have is a waste of time. It's not worth anything. But the reason being is it's a waste of time for everyone else but you. Well, it's a waste of time for you. It's because when you do something for someone else, it's good. Don't get me wrong. Yes, it's a waste of time, but it's good. It's amazing. It's amazing that you're helping others. Just don't push your body too far, because yes, it's always fun to try and get that next best thing, but it's not fun wearing yourself down that much that you're gonna collapse. Wow, that's contradictory, because I actually do this quite often. When I'm doing something and I'm gotta be somewhere else, I will work my body until it's that shattered I will collapse. I shouldn't do, but I do. Reason being, because I do it to make sure that I am doing the best I can. Wow. So it begs the question for myself. Am I wasting my time? Yes. Why? Because I'm trying to achieve something that is also damaging my body. Why is that important? Because your body shouldn't be forced to be damaged. In truth, you should respect your body. It's a basic thing. Your body shouldn't ever be forced to do something it can't handle. Well, that sounds so dark on so many levels. But you shouldn't really push your body's physical limits past it. Because one, it's amazing to be able to do anything you want, set your mind to. But two, once you do that, well, as I said, one, because you're putting your mind to, you literally, stuff like this can only be either learned over time, or be born to do it. I pretty much do. I destroy my own body not because anyone told me to, but because by the time I realize if I'm safe or not, I find it much more relaxing. I don't know why to push myself past my limits and try and get as much as I can out of myself for myself. This is why half the, half the time I know what I'm talking about when I say try and not force yourselves to do anything too much too quickly. Try and get the best out of both worlds. Just enjoy your time, because you don't know how a time might change. Anyhow, on that note, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Wow, that got really dark and really realistic so quickly. On that note, guys, I'll see you all next time. Bye.